So you've heard about this thing called an engagement post in a Facebook group, but you don't know exactly what it is or exactly how you can utilize it to find your next client.
We all win when we all win. We all win when we all win.
Hey there, my friend. I'm Super Sid, and I'm an organic marketing coach who has helped hundreds of people build systems so that they could find their next clients online organically for free. And today, I'm going to go over with you what exactly is an engagement or hook post inside of a Facebook group. How can you utilize, what are they used for? And ultimately, how can you utilize an engagement post inside a Facebook group so that you can find your next client? Let's go! All right, so first things first, let's go over exactly what is a Facebook group real quick, and then let's go over which Facebook groups you should be doing engagement type post in before we go in there and just start, spraying and praying in all these Facebook groups and kind of spamming Facebook groups and ultimately not utilizing the engagement post that we're going to talk about today in the best manner, ultimately not allowing the engagement post to, let you reach the goal I'm sure you want it to reach. So let's dive right in. So ultimately, what is a Facebook group? A Facebook group is going to be a group on Facebook ultimately that you can create, where you can basically anybody on Facebook that has a profile has the ability to see that Facebook group or be asked to join that Facebook group. So there's two different types of Facebook groups. You have public groups and private groups. Ultimately, you can make a choice to which you want your group as public or private. But for someone to be a member of that Facebook group, they need to have a profile on Facebook. Ultimately, what groups are is going to be a collection or a collaboration or a cultivation of people online, right, who all have similar interests, who all have similar goals that the Facebook group is going to be able to provide them. So now you know what a Facebook group is, which Facebook groups should you join, and how many groups should you join, right? We get asked that question all the time when it comes into Facebook group marketing and using Facebook groups, because they're such a great way to find clients online, and really we get asked that question a lot, how many Facebook groups should you join, and ultimately what types of Facebook groups should you join? And the biggest thing I like to tell people is I think the biggest mistake a lot of people make when they're joining Facebook groups, especially Facebook groups, they want to put things like engagement posts in so that they can network and meet people, is they go and they just say they're a mindset coach. They'll go in and they'll join just mindset coach groups. So they're going to have their biggest competition is going to be the admin, and they're going to have this massive uphill battle trying to find clients in those groups, because ultimately those clients came because they liked their competition, right? So they're kind of in battle with their competition. Who is the admin of the group? And I think that's a big mistake that a lot of people make when joining Facebook groups. I think ultimately what you need to look at when you're looking to join Facebook groups is joining Facebook groups where your clients are at. So if you're a mindset coach, looking at where looking at the demographics of where the people are that you might be able to help that need help with the mindset stuff that you teach. So maybe you help veterans, maybe you help athletes. Those are maybe looking for a veterans group would be a great group for you to be the mindset coach in, that's going to help all the veterans inside that Facebook group, instead of going and looking to join another mindset group, trying to be one of many mindset coaches in there that can help a very small group of people. So what is an engagement or what we classify sometimes as a /hook post, okay? So an engagement or hook post inside a Facebook group, and then we're going to kind of go into how you can utilize them, okay? So what is it though? And ultimately what an engagement /hook post is a post asking a question or making a statement looking to get higher engagement inside that Facebook group so that people can start seeing which question or things like that ultimately is being asked or being said inside that Facebook group, so that more and more people than normal inside that Facebook group can engage, give their opinion on, or ultimately answer the question being asked inside that engagement or hook post inside the Facebook group. So before I go over with you how you can specifically use these engagement posts and also some examples and some ways that you can use them to find your next client online for free here in a second, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out new and exciting videos every single day showing people just like you how they can find their next clients online organically for free. Click that button below and subscribe. So now that you know what a hook post is, let's go over why you would use those hook posts and or those engagement posts. And the reason is because it gives you a great opportunity to meet people inside that Facebook group. So if you're inside a Facebook group, like I said, that veteran example, right, and you're looking to go out there and get some leads or find some people that might be able to help, ultimately putting this type of hook or engagement post, asking a question that might be, something around, a situation that someone might be in, knowing that you can help them with that situation. That might be asking them about, what they do in this situation, who might be in this situation, or so many other examples of this hook post. You're going to then be able to go in there, right? And then put this question inside that Facebook group, or this engagement, post inside that Facebook group, ultimately giving you the opportunity to have the people, right? The veterans inside that group as a mindset coach be able to answer and see that question, answer it, giving you the opportunity to know who is in that specific situation, and ultimately being able to reach out to that person, connect with that person, and give that person a chance, right, to have an opportunity to allow you to help them. All right, so now let's go over exactly when is the best time to post these hook posts so that you can get the most engagement. And ultimately, the best time is when what? Most eyeballs, right? Most of your prospects are online inside that Facebook group looking at it, because that, ultimately, the more eyeballs that are going to see this is going to be the more opportunities that you're going to have to get more people to answer. Ultimately, the more opportunities you have, the more people that will probably answer, ultimately giving you more people that you can connect with inside that Facebook group and get to come by your profile funnel inside, at your home base on your personal profile, so that they can see what you have to offer, and ultimately, take action on what it is that you have to offer, and how you can, take action on what it is that you can do to help them. So ultimately, what we want to do is we want to look at posting these posts at the most time that people are available, right, or are on social media, having a chance to be inside those Facebook groups so that they can see your post. And this is a global thing, but ultimately, the time of the day, that every single day, on average, the most people around the world is online is at 9 a.m. Eastern. So based on wherever you're at and you're watching this video right now, think about what time zone are you in, and ultimately, how can you possibly leverage, the most people being online on social media, or online period, at 9 a.m. Eastern. How can you leverage that time zone and ultimately get the most people to see your engagement post inside this Facebook group? Now, once you do that, then what I want you to do is ultimately build out a schedule, come up with some of those great hook and question posts that are situations, right, that people are falling into, that you can provide a solution for, and make sure to have those prepared so that you can start scheduling out your engagement and hook post inside Facebook groups so that you can find your next client. So you're going into Facebook groups and looking for leads and possibly your next client, then my Super Online Organic Prospecting System Bundle is just for you. And in my Super Online Organic Prospecting System Bundle, it's comprised of 3 of my best-selling courses, all geared around helping you find your next client online organically for free. And right now, you can grab your Super Online Organic Prospecting System Bundle for over 97% off. Just click on the link in the description or head to www.supersidsbundle.com. And don't forget, my friend, we all win when we all win. I choose to win today, and I hope you choose to win by clicking that link in the description or heading to www.supersidsbundle.com and grabbing your Super Online Organic Prospecting System for over 97% off today. We'll see you in the next video.
Let's go. We all win when we all win.